Hi, welcome to tutorial on Cadence Virtuoso. This video is about simulation of a circuit using ADE Analog Design Environment Excel. For the analysis, I have considered the CMOS inverter circuit with PMOS and NMOS connected together. This is the test bench setup for the inverter circuit. The DC voltage applied is 1.2, which is act as a VDD, and the source input is a pulse. To see the specification, select the source and press Q to view the specification of the pulse. So these are the specification of the pulse. With 0, 1.2, period of the pulse is 200 picosecond and width of the pulse is 90 picoseconds with rise time is 10 picoseconds each for fall time also. Here the transient analysis is performed to evaluate the output results and propagation delay. A load of 1 femtofarad is also considered. To perform the analysis or use the ADE environment, go to the launch, click on ADE Excel. Click on create new. Since we are creating for the first time, click on create new view. Click OK. See that this is the circuit which is being loaded and check the library. And the view type is ADE Excel. Click OK. This is the default view of the ADE Excel. Here it has a data view where you can have plenty of options. That is, if you click on this, that is the test bench setup can be loaded, global variables can be defined, parameters, process corners like technology, slow, slow, fast, fast. So like that, you can even select the process corners. So right now, I'm going to click on this plus symbol. Click on add test. So from this, you have to select which you want to load. Right now, I have selected the only inverter underscore sim. Only the test bench setup has to be loaded. Click OK. If you see that the test bench has been loaded and the simulator used is a Spectre. Next, you have to add the analysis. What type of analysis you are going to perform? So click to add the analysis. I'm going to perform the transient analysis. So provide the stop time. I want to simulate it for 400 picoseconds because I have chosen the period of the pulse to be 200 and select the moderate. Click OK. An analysis has been loaded. If any design variables are there, you can click here to load the variable. Click on copy from. Since nothing has been defined here, so it will not load anything. Close window. Once all these are loaded and the variables whatever they appear here, they could appear as global variables also. Once the design is loaded, simulator is selected and the analysis has been done, you can come to this window where you can load the signals. So just right click to add the signal. Right click and add a signal what you want to load or what you want to view. Click on add signal. So select this expression here. Select from the schematic. So select the output. it loads the output. If you want to load the multiple signals, so just right click, to be plotted, you can click on to be plotted. Or if you want to load only one signal, just click on add signal. So if I want to add input also, so I am select this. Now I have loaded the Vout and Vin. Once these two are loaded, you can click on run simulation. So it has finished the simulation, and you can click on plot all waveforms, or you can use this, you can click here. It will provide a single output. You just click on this, it will plot both the signals at a time. So this is the input, yellow line is the input, and red shows the it is a output. If you want to calculate the delays by using the markers, press or select the value, appropriate value, you can select it. So right now I am selecting at 600 millivolts because the maximum value provided is 1.2. So select it for 600 millivolt roughly at, and press M. At 600 millivolt I have pressed the M. Similarly, if I want to find the delay at this point, so select this first and press D on the second waveform. On the second waveform, you can see that it has calculated the delay. The difference delay is around 10.5. By roughly it is 10.5. For this also, that is for output rising and input falling, you can estimate or use the same procedure. Use marker for this. Select this and press D. So it says that it is 22.2. It is not accurate. On an average, you can perform this. So this is one method of performing the or evaluating the propagation delay of the signal. So let me clear this first. Delete. Use delete symbols, or you can use the horizontal and vertical lines. So for vertical line, use V. Press V. So by sliding, you can find the values. This is for vertical values. And by pressing H, you will have a horizontal line. So at a particular point, if you want to measure, you can just slide this wherever at accurate, and you can measure the values. In this manner, you can estimate the delays. So there is another method from where you can get the delays. So let me delete this first. That is, use the calculator. Click on calculator. So click on calculator. If any previous versions are there, just clear this buffer. I'll clear everything. Right now, just click on VT. Select this. Select the output. Once the output is loaded into the calculator, by using the function panel, select delay. Click on delay. Let me maximize this. The first signal, if you see the output waveform from the visualization window, the output or the first signal is a input signal. Initially it is rising and the output is in a falling mode. In the next edge, the output is in a rising and the input is falling. So you have to remember that initially input is in a rising, then it is in a falling mode. Output will be in vice versa. Here the signal 1 is an input. Just copy this, change the input. The signal 1 is input, signal 2 is output. Maximum value applied is 1.2. So the threshold value should be here half of that, which is 0.6, and for this also it is 0.6. Initially, as I told you, the input is in a rising and the output is in a falling. So just click on OK. Now the calculator is loaded with the delay expression. If you want to see the value, you can directly click on this particular evaluate the buffer, or if I want to add it to the ADE window, you just send buffer expression to ADEL. Click this. Now if you see that, let me close this. In the ADEL window, it has loaded the expression. The expression is already loaded. I can call this as TPDF. This is for falling because output is in a falling mode when the input is in a rising. Similarly, in the similar manner, what you can do is, or you can just, if you want to evaluate, let me close this, or the value is 10.4. If you want to see this, the value obtained is 10.4 picos. Let me close this. Again, off it, and again click on VT. Again select the Vout. Just copy this, select the delay again. Previously, again load the signals, which is V in. First signal is V in. The second signal is V out. The threshold values are same. This time, instead of rising, the input is in a falling mode and this is in a rising mode. Click OK. It will load one more delay expression into the calculator. Click on this icon or send buffer expression to ADEL or Excel output. If you want to view that value, you can just click on evaluate, or let me close this. Click on this so that it is giving a value of 22.2 pico. So close this. Go to the ADEL window. You can see that there are two expressions. Earlier, this is TPDF. Right now, double click here and you can TPDR, which is for rising. Now I have evaluated the two values. To see the results, you can click on this results tab and you click the re-evaluate results icon. Earlier, I was having only V out and V in, but after this, I will have two more things, that is TPDF and TPDR, that is 10.41 pico and 22.24 pico. If I want to evaluate further the propagation delay, this is for falling and this is for rising. Now I want to have the actual delay. To note that, just right click in this work area and click on add expression. So it will add expression. Nothing is there, just you can type it. I can type it as TPD. TPD indicates that it is a propagation delay. That delay is obtained from these two expressions. So double click here and take the average of these two values. TPDF plus TPDR by 2. Close the bracket. Once the expression is completed, go to the results. Again, click on re-evaluate results. You can see that the propagation delay is 16.33 picoseconds, which is obtained from TPDF and TPDR. TPDF indicates, let me show this. TPDF indicates, TPDF means when the output is falling, from high to low, and TPDR indicates when the output is rising from low to high. So we are evaluating from this period to this. This is how you perform the simulation and get the results verified using the ADE Excel. So you can have plenty of options by using the ADE Excel during the simulation time. So everything can be done within this work area, even the results and diagnostics. So lot of options are there in the ADE Excel. Thank you.